I feel that people get so absorbed in the topic of change within their favorite series that they only ever discuss whether those changes are good or bad. But what I feel is so naive about that mindset isn't about either perspective. It's about what that change means for said franchise. Everyone all over social media today has their own thoughts and opinions on Sora's new design, and the closer look at Quadratum while we're at it. And similarly, that's what this video at the end of the day stands as. But I want to talk more on the subject of his design, but for the sake of everyone's curiosity, I am a fan of the new design, but it's not purely because of it just looking pleasing to the eye for me. It's because I feel it's the most appropriate outfit we could have gotten for the setting of this new story. Tetsuya Nomura is widely known for his, well, distinct character designs. When you see one, it sort of sticks with you. But one compliment I've got to give Nomura is his improvement on thematics over the years. His characters nowadays are much better at fitting the themes and settings of their stories than they used to be. I don't know exactly why Lulu is dressed like this in Final Fantasy X, nor do I think it helps her on her journey with Yuna, but oh well, I guess it fits her personality. Just like you seem to have a liking videos personality. That's my personal favorite, so I appreciate you. But anyways, Kingdom Hearts 4 takes place in Quadratum, a city located in a fictional universe known as Unreality, where the forces of light and darkness simply do not exist. Quadratum is a city unlike anything we've seen in the franchise so far. While the Big Hero 6 world served its purpose as the closest thing to it yet, this takes it to another level. Quadratum is filled with regular people going to and from their 9-to-5 shifts. There's cars, billboards, and neighborhoods at every turn. It's actually a first for the series, but that right there is the point I want to make. A first for this series. Kingdom Hearts is in a unique position, one so unique we haven't been in this particular situation since the very first game. With the Dark Seeker saga concluded, this is the beginning of a new story, an arc if you will, and with new beginnings create new opportunities to reestablish what Kingdom Hearts is and what it can be. Sora and Quadratum appear so different because the place we're at is completely new territory for us as players and for Sora according to the story. This isn't the first time Sora has donned a new look when visiting a new place. We've seen him dressed as a pirate to fit in with the scenery, a monster to blend in with everyone around him, and a lion so, well, he doesn't get eaten by Simba. As different as those situations sound, this is the exact same concept as those. Nomura even went and confirmed this to be the case. Sora's usual overly spiky hair and size 36 shoes wouldn't fit well with the setting of Quadratum. We know this style isn't for the overall game because the art style shifted back in more familiar territory when we saw Donald and Goofy in the trailer. Again, while this is in my opinion the best Sora has ever looked, I'm a huge fan of the blending of the original art style with the more Final Fantasy VII Remake approach to things. I also know that this came as a major shock to most people too, since it on the surface looks so radically different than what we're used to. But Your Honor, I want to present my case on why I don't think this design is actually as different as it initially appears. What I feel is mainly happening here is most don't realize a lot of the qualities Sora has in this trailer are actually hand-picked features from throughout the series. For example, Sora's more relaxed hair in this trailer is basically just his original childhood hairstyle from Birth by Sleep. Seeing it in this new engine is just a first. His shirt, while different, is primarily just more business casual from what he's had before, with a very slack look. He's still wearing a t-shirt with a jacket on top with the same iconic necklace in the end though. This similar approach is taken with his pants. While they're around the same length as before, this time they don't close off towards the bottom like joggers. This time they're baggier while more relaxed, and of course still sporting huge pockets on their sides. I'd say the biggest changes are that for the first time he's not wearing gloves of any kind. His shirt is actually long sleeved this time, but they're pulled and buttoned up to not get in the way, and of course his regular size shoes. Now moving past his attire itself, Sora's face while looking older is less reminiscent of his actual model we're used to, but more reminiscent of the pre-rendered cutscene version of him where he looks more Asian in the face than his usual model does for him. I can't say this will be the final look for him since we all know these kind of things change over time while still in development, if you can recall past Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers, but I kind of just wanted to give a greater insight into the design of Sora and Quadratum. In my opinion, those that felt they had to question if this really was Kingdom Hearts wouldn't have felt that nearly as much if we actually heard Sora speak in the trailer. His voice in any language is iconic. His smile is infectious, but neither of those things are present here. Not that I can blame him. He's been out of it for a while, and it's been a very long time since he's seen his friends. That reassurance that this is still Sora and he's still the same boy we've always known would have made things a lot easier to swallow for some people, in my opinion. Kingdom Hearts 4 appears to be taking a much more serious approach to things. There's so many loose ends I can't even count them all, and with new additions being introduced all the time, like who is Yozora really? What's Strelitzia doing here since being transported? Is this more evil looking dark side created by this world's karma? What's the Master's plan for this world? Will it bring harm to its people? Will Sora be stuck in this world, unable to go back with Riku? Overall, the narrative seems to be taking on a more obviously bleak narrative than its usual underlying darkness, which again is why I believe these design changes are necessary and will do nothing but aid the story and themes being given to us. This video isn't supposed to serve as a defending Kingdom Hearts 4 video, more so just my 2 cents on the reasoning behind the design and the underlying feelings a lot of us have after this trailer. And even after saying all this, to some it's not even that deep. Maybe the fit just looks mid to some. Maybe the reasoning doesn't matter and it's just too different. To some, Quadratum's realism just makes it look boring and uninteresting. But all these perspectives are okay too. I'm sure for most people, all of these things will grow on them, all inevitable tweaks included, while those who don't grow more fond of it may just stick around for the story anyway. Nomura's got me in a headlock after all, so I'm not going anywhere. But before you head out, let me know your thoughts on Sora's new look and the design of Quadratum. Leaving a like on the video will let me know you want to see more Kingdom Hearts videos like this one, and subscribing to the channel means you kind of like my voice or something, I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. My name is KingdomAce, and remember everyone to play some games, have some fun, and enjoy your day today.